Hi, hello, assalamualaikum, and a very good day. Okay, to all of you, welcome to our English class. Okay, so this year, congratulations to all of you. You are in a new year. Okay, you are in Form 1. So this is your new school. You're going to love the school, of course, and of course, you're going to love English. Okay, so I will be teaching you English. All right, this is me, and most of the time I won't be wearing my specs. Okay, and you can call me Madam As. All right, and my full name is Puan Asmaliana. All right, so for English, we are going to use Pulse 2. Okay, all right, let's look at the teachers. Who are the teachers that teach English lesson? All right, so first, I would like to introduce to all of the teachers teaching Form 1 and Form 2, of course. Okay, English teachers in the afternoon sessions. Puan Panchali, Puan Faizah, Puan Asmaliana binti Saim, and this one is me, and Puan Nur Shamimi. All right, so later in your book, you can write my name as your English teacher. Okay, all right, now. Um, what is it about? What are you going to expect in this lesson? Okay, of course, what are we going to use? We are going to use textbook and also non-textbook lessons. Okay, there are some lessons that we are going to use our textbook, and some of the lessons we are not going to use textbooks, or but we are going to use other materials. Okay, so it is going to be depends on the Pulse 2 book and also your workbook. Okay, this workbook, all right, is going to be used in your class. Okay, but we are going to work on it on how are you going to perform in the classes. So we are going to decide whether we are going to buy the book or we are just going to borrow the book. Okay, all right, and also literature. We are going to learn literature. Okay, literature is about, perhaps you're going to learn short stories, okay, play, poetries. Okay, and most of the time, these are our activities. Okay, in all of the topics, these are our activities. We are going to always do listening activities, speaking activities, where all of you are not really need to speak, reading activities, and also writing activities. Okay, all four of these um, skills are going to be assessed in your PBD. I am really sure that all of you are really aware and you really know what PBD is. So you are going to be taksir, okay, pentaksiran bilik darjah, where you are going to be assessed. Based on what, teacher? You are going to do presentation. Most of the time you are going to do presentation. Okay, so we are going to assess you also in classes, activities, okay, that we do, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Okay, I'm going to show you more on how are you going to assess later for this one. All right, so why you need to learn English? Of course, this is to prepare you for the real world, right? So it's very important because you need to speak to other people. Okay, it's really good if you know English well. Okay, so you should use proper English holistically. Okay, so both textbook and non-textbook materials are going to be used in our English lesson throughout the year. All right, so the workbook that we will be using will be provided during the particular lesson, okay, especially the non-textbook. And if we find that you need to buy the workbook, we will inform you later throughout our classes. Okay. Okay, now, so what are we going to do, teacher? Okay, penerangan dokumen standard curriculum pentaksiran. We have our own DSKP. Okay, based on Form 1 and Form 2, we have our own DSKP. We are following strictly to the SKP all throughout the country. Okay, the whole Malaysia are using the same DSKP. So what you learn is the same with the one that are learned in other schools. Alright, so I'm going to explain to you later about the DSKP, that is particularly on how are you going to be assessed in your PBD. Okay, now your progress in PBD will be recorded in every lesson. So every single lesson, for today, for example, we are going to do our next lesson. How are you going to be assessed? Okay, I want you to look at this form, alright, here. Okay, these are the examples um, of the assessment, I mean, of the records that you are assessed. Okay, we are going to record your skills or your performance based on this. Okay, if you can see, this is non-textbook lesson. We're going to start with a non-textbook lesson. Speaking. Okay, what level are you achieve? Band 1, band 2, band 3, band 4, band 5, and the date. Okay, listening, reading, and writing. So all 4 skills on the topic. And also the next topic. Okay, what do you do? This is textbook. So listening, speaking, listening, reading, and writing. So every single topics, okay, every single work given to you are assessed in your PBD. So I really need you to perform and do all of the tasks given to you every single time, because every single time work are given or tasks are given, you are assessed. Okay, I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so you should perform because we have aims this year. Okay, what are you going to do? Okay, these are based on the DSKP that I told you before, the criteria for listening. Okay, for example, for listening, mendengar, you are going to have band 1 until band 6, and this is based on certain criteria. If you, okay, if you listen, I let you listen to something. If you hardly understand, you show no understanding, okay, you are going to be given band 1, of course. Okay, this is not going. I don't want to see any band 1 of in our classes. Okay, band 2, limited understanding. Band 3, adequate understanding, meaning that you understand. All right, and you can identify the main ideas, and you can answer the questions. Okay, and up to band 6. All right. So for other skills too, for example, this one, speaking, we also have band 1 to band 6. Okay, for example, you don't have any ability, hardly shows any ability to find out about, meaning that you cannot speak, you don't want to communicate, you don't want to speak out, you are not giving your opinion, you know, it's very hard for you to give opinions, you are going to get band 1 only. Okay, let's look at band 3. You can or you are able to, it's just enough for you to communicate, you know, looking for information or giving opinions. All right, you are just going to get band 3. But if you want to get band 6, you display, you show excellent response. Okay, you speak out, you find out about things, you communicate, you look for information, okay, give opinions, and you're talking about your feelings so clearly, and you show exemplary model, meaning that all of your friends are taking you as their role model. Okay, so you're giving excellent response in communicating, you're giving excellent response in managing interaction. Those are under band 6. So every time we do speaking activities, I really want you to perform, okay, and do the task given. All right, these are for reading as usual, band 1 to band 6, and it follows certain criteria. Okay, so when we go along, okay, I'm going to explain to you how are you going to get these bands. All right, it's very important these days. And also writing, okay, you need to perform in your writing too. All right, now other than PBD, okay, other than PBD, which are going to be assessed every time in your classes, we also are going to have simulation. What is simulation? Is just a kind of a test that is done on particular dates. All right, okay, so there are, for English, actually for PT3 we have 4 papers, okay, but we would usually use this one, pemahaman, reading and use of English. This is paper 1, and also paper 2, writing. This is going to be in your simulation. Paper 3, speaking, and paper 4, listening, are going to be done in classes. Okay, you are going to be given marks based on those. Okay, there are certain parts. Okay, we are going to discuss about this later when we are about to go through the simulation. Okay, these are the marks. Okay, paper 1, 40 marks. Paper 2, 40 marks. Paper 3, that is speaking, 20 marks. And paper 4, 25 marks. So overall, you are going to have 25% for each papers. And that includes all of the papers. And the total is 100%. Okay. Alright. So those are for simulation. Okay. So in every classes that we're going to have face-to-face later, you have to prepare. Okay, I want you to take out one large book now. I believe that you have bought one, right? You have bought your books. So I want you to take out one large book now and also 4 small books. Okay, 4 small books. All right. So for the one book, the large book, I want you to locate that for your writing book. So write down writing book. Okay, write down writing book and your name and my name. All right. Okay, and other 3 small books, another 4 small books, you're going to write English 1, that is grammar and comprehension 1, English 2, grammar and comprehension 2, 1 small book for literature, and 1 for learn a word a day book. What is this? Of course, I'm going to explain to you, and we're going to learn a word every single day. Okay, new words. All right. So I really hope that you are preparing your books now. Okay, 1 large book and 4 small books. You can pause this video and prepare all of the books now. Okay. All right, now let's continue on. What are the materials that we are going to use? Okay, we have this Pulse 2 as your main textbooks. All right, this is the textbook that we are going to use. We are not calling it textbook, but we are calling it Pulse 2. Okay, there are a lot of interesting activities in here. We are going to go to other countries. It's like we are having our vacation and knowing their people. Okay, it's very interesting books. Okay, now next we are going to learn literature. Okay, there are 3 books. Okay, I believe that you have this one, First Fair, and also the Swiss Family Robinson storybook. These 2 are very interesting stories. I really insist all of you to read these 2 books first. Okay, read through the story first before we start learning it. Okay, and also look for the meanings of the word that you don't understand. Okay, all right. And one more book on literature is Poetry for Pleasure. We are going to learn 2 poetries from this book, and also 1 workbook that are going to be used later in your classes. Okay. All right. So where are we going to? What is our aim? What is our focus? All right. Hala tuju. You need to achieve band 5, tahap penguasaan 5. Okay, band 5 in your PBD. Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. All band 5. That's why you need to try every single time when we do activities, you have to try to work on the tasks. Okay. Alright, so for Form 1 and Form 2, we are going to have Anugerah. Okay, you are going to be awarded based on your performance. We have Anugerah Lonjakan Permata, Anugerah Lonjakan Indah, and Anugerah Lonjakan Impian. Alright, these are very prestige awards given to you. Okay, and of course the school is to menuju puncak. Akademik terbilang sahsia terpuji, legacy kejayaan. So everybody, every single person in the school should have this. Academically, okay, in your everyday criteria, and of course being successful. And our slogan is Indah di Hati. Alright, so I really hope that you understand the task, okay, understand the subjects well, and I really need you to focus on what we are going to do in every single lesson. Okay, I need you to answer the questions. Okay, there are Google form given to you later in the link given provided. Alright, so I really need you to respond to that, and see you.